Hello fellow unicorns, welcome to another video. My name is Mina and I'm a professional manga teacher. If you're subscribed, please make sure to click on the little bell button next to the subscribe button, because this will enable you to get notified whenever I upload a new video or go live on live stream or do any type of new content to prevent your videos from getting invisible or not reaching your sub boxes. So let's begin with today's video. I wanted to talk about a very important subject a lot of YouTubers who do manga and a lot of people who have been commenting on my video have mentioned previously, and that is that they have been told that manga is not art, either from their parents or teachers or peers, or just some people who are not approving of their art style. I wanted to elaborate and touch up on this particular subject. I wanted to go into why people tell these things, and of course I wanted to tell you guys and mention how important it is to know the real logic behind these claims and why they are all stupid. So let's see first of all why people may tell you that manga is not art. In, for example, Western schools, the form of art is defined by learning proper anatomy, Renaissance art styles, realistic drawings, even a Western type of comic books, and even though technically comic books and movies and video games are all considered to be art, a lot of even art teachers and art teachers in elementary schools might tell you that manga is not art. But this is all a big misconception, and that is because it's usually just the teachers not knowing what manga actually is or how much training goes into drawing manga. So to elaborate, since United States and Western worlds are not so close and geographically are further away from the land of manga, which is Japan, there might be a lot of cultural differences, a lot of miscommunication, so I will make sure to help you understand how the entire manga industry works. In Japan and China and Korea, manga, comic books and anime, like animated shows, are a one huge industry, and to be able to work in this industry you have to hire only the most skilled artists. These artists are masters at color theory, anatomy, composition, digital, traditional drawing, animation, just everything has to be top notch. So only the best and the top quality artists and the hardest working artists are being hired to work in this anime and manga industry across the entire continent in Asia. So to say that manga is not art would be very wrong, because only the finest artists we know today are actually working in this field. So let's go back to why manga is not considered to be art in the Western world to some people. One of the reasons may be because of misconceptions and not enough knowledge about manga. For example, a lot of Studio Ghibli's animated movies have gotten either nominated for Oscars or even won Oscars, so that's definitely one of the ways to prove to somebody that it is a recognized field of art and that there are highly artistic anime out there. Also, there are highly artistic manga out there, but they are not as famous as the manufactured ones like Naruto or One Piece that are predominantly made to sell merchandise or video games or something like that. The industry of manga and anime is so harsh and cruel that you really need to have a very attractive story, a good art style, but also make sure that your product sells. And if it does not, if it's just an artistic project and a beautifully done manga but without the potential to go as merchandise, it will be unrecognized, it will go into oblivion, and people outside of Japan won't even know it ever existed. And that is one of the reasons why people in the Western world think that manga is only like highly commercial, simply drawn stuff that's just out there for little kids. But to be perfectly honest, there is so many beautifully done anime and manga, but you need to dig for it. So whenever somebody tries to give you an argument about manga and anime not being artistic enough, try to find something they might like and recommend it to them, educate them, try to break this cycle of negative thought and educate your fellow peers about how manga can be beautiful and can have magnificent storylines, and just blow their minds with some of the most heart-wrenching titles. So try to find out something they would like and maybe dare them to watch it, and I can guarantee that they will change their mind fairly quickly. So when people say also manga is not art, they may be thinking, oh, but manga can't be, I don't know, painted with mediums that are considered artistic, like wash or watercolors or oil paintings. And yeah, this usually is not the case unless it is highly artistic manga. But manga illustrations can be done in these mediums, and there are a lot of professional artists who work in Japan and also in the Western world, and also some of the YouTubers you guys know and love that work in these mediums, and they actually are doing good. They are making profit, they're making business. And that's the second topic, well, the next topic I wanted to cover. A lot of parents and teachers are scared for kids who draw manga because they think it will never be a calling for them. It will never be job choice or a job position that can make sure that they have a good living, a good pay for what they're doing. So they are so worried about younger people not ruining their futures by drawing manga. And I can understand this to a certain degree, but I also have to disagree, because I know a lot of people who have used manga to improve their art style in general, and then go on to work something that's related to art, that's related to manga, but it's not specifically manga. But it also gave them a lot of big opportunities to work at big companies and have a normal job and do what they love. For example, you can use all of the knowledge in manga style and drawing and color theory and anatomy, everything I have previously mentioned, to either work as an illustrator for children's books, novels. I have a friend personally who has been the official illustrator for Hunger Game books in her own country. And she also does manga inspired art, and she also built a career from that. You can go on from manga to work as a fashion designer. You can go and work as a concept artist for video games. You can work in a lot of graphic design firms and just design logos and just shape your art into different other branches of design, different other companies that will pay you for your work and where you will have a stable job. So just drawing manga for a living is a bit of a far-fetched and a big stretch to hope for in life, but you can do your own manga as a hobby on the side and have a really decent job by just doing what you love and just switching it a little bit to work in a good firm or a company that will respect you as a worker and still do something that you like. So I hope this has brought some more information to you regarding this topic. If you guys have something you want to share with me regarding your own personal experiences about this topic, or have any questions, or have any suggestions about videos on similar topics, just leave a comment down below and make sure you're subscribed. Click the bell button. Also, if you want, you can support me on Patreon. All of the links are below. And thank you guys for hearing me out, and just join in with the conversation and tell me what you think about this topic and what your personal experiences were. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and if you want to learn how to draw manga, check out my book Manga Crash Course, available in English, French, Serbian and Chinese.